What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha. I am a full-time artist and creator in Denver, Colorado, and welcome back to my laundry room, which is in current makeover progress. In the part 1 video, you saw me paint the space and it is looking really good, but this is kind of a side quest to the makeover, not part 2, because we're gonna be talking about this little section of wall. I'm calling it a backsplash, even though there's not like a sink or anything like that right here. That's what we're gonna call it. I had a vision to do some type of really fun tile treatment right there, but as you all know, I'm doing this makeover on a budget, so I didn't want to have to buy a whole bunch of materials and stuff like that. So after spending a few days looking online, trying to figure out, like, is there a cool peel and stick option that's affordable or what have you, like, I just wasn't finding anything. I wasn't finding anything that I liked. I wasn't finding anything that really spoke to me. So I sat down with my husband and I was like, okay, what else could I do? Like, I don't know, there's just trying to brainstorm, like, how can I make this little area look fun, interesting, cool? And after a whole lot of brainstorming and thinking about it, I have decided to make custom DIY Legend of Zelda inspired stencils so that I can make a faux tile backsplash on this area. What does that look like per se? Okay, that's what this video is all about, so let's get into it. All right, so when I was brainstorming how to create a wall tile that spoke to my inner nerd and had a Legend of Zelda vibe, but wasn't so like in your face and corny that it just gave like cornball. You feel me? Like, it's hard to like integrate nerdy things into like classy, modern, chic design, but I'm on a mission. So chatting with my husband, I was like, okay, what type of style, like what style of tile do we really like? And he was saying that he really loved like Middle Eastern, kind of like Arabic style, very graphic, linear type, geometric style tile. It's a lot of words. But yeah, he was saying that he really liked that. So he sent me some examples of that. And from his examples, I was able to kind of use that as inspiration to put my Zelda spin on that, if that makes sense, right? So where did I find my Zelda inspo? There's so much of it. There's so much of it. If you are a Legend of Zelda fan, you know the possibilities are endless. You can use so much stuff. So I wanted to use more of the like simpler symbols and symbolism throughout the Zelda universe, and I pulled up some websites that had like them kind of charted out like really easily, and I had to dig into this Zelda encyclopedia that we have. This is my husband's, and it has a lot of the symbolisms and the meanings of them in this encyclopedia. So after digging through all of that and doing all of that research, I was like, okay, I narrowed it down to a handful of symbols and started putting them into my designs. And it was kind of a challenge because I wanted it to feel seamless and I wanted it to feel like this made sense in the concept that it was in. And I feel like I really did that. I created, I think, like 8 or 9 concepts and little tiles at first, and then from there we narrowed it down to 6. I'm just going to pop the 6 final designs up on the screen right here so you can see them. I am obsessed with how they came out. I drew them on Procreate and it was just so much fun. I had so much fun. I did it late night. I was watching TV and just like having a blast. I think I stayed up till like 1 in the morning, which I am not a night owl, so that's how you know I was having fun with this project. But then after I finalized the designs, I printed them on paper, and I wanted to do that so that I can have a guide so I can cut out my stencil. And I'm just using a very thin cardboard for this, specifically a soda water box because I just thought it was perfect. But I have already cut 3 of the 6 stencils. These are the last 3. This is kind of what my printout looks like. It's the Sheikah symbol. This one looks so sick. This bling. Wait, shift that down. This bling. Yeah. I just think they look so good. And so I tape my design down and I use a X-Acto knife to cut the design out. Look at the Triforce one. Please. Chic! It's giving chic, okay? It's giving tile that you would find in a store. Okay, Nintendo, don't come for me. I don't own the rights to the Triforce, okay? Or Fisher skis, Jesus Christ. This one is the Goron symbol. It's supposed to have 3 triangles above this diamond on each one. I was not cutting out them little ass triangles in this stencil. This took me forever. I cannot stress enough. This is what so you see what I mean? It has these little triangles. Absolutely not, okay? No. I was like, nope, I'm just gonna go in and draw them all by hand. It's gonna take the same amount of time. It's gonna take time, period. Ain't no point in me trying to see which way would be quicker or not. Like, I know for a fact I'm not about to break my fingers and wrists cutting out 300 tiny triangles to then have to probably touch up every single one anyway, because I just don't believe it was going to translate well in a stencil. This is the back of this soda box. I was like, nope, I'm gonna do it by hand. I'm gonna use a paint pen. I'm gonna do it by hand. Boink. But yeah, so let's do the last 3 stencil cutouts and get that over with. I did this one first because it is just absolutely crazy. Then we have this guy, and then, like I showed you already, the Triforce. So these 3. Cute. Yeah, let's keep going. I'm loving this. Time in my life. I've commandeered another box. Now we're gonna break it down. Because I can get 3 stencils out of this one box. Even my husband really loves these designs, and he is not easy to impress. So I felt very proud of myself. I definitely want to know your opinion, if you are a fan or if you're not a fan, if you like this set of tiles. I did take the time to arrange each one the way I wanted it on the wall. Like I measured and did a lot of math because I was attempting to arrange them in a way that I didn't have to cut any off. And it was not easy, I'll tell you that. But I think it ended up being like a row of 10 and 3 rows. So 3 rows and 10 columns, I guess. All right, I have my cutouts here. Get all this scrap out the way. And then this is the back, what I've been using to cut, which I'm gonna use the back side now because look at how crazy that looks. It's like really textured. It's kind of hard to cut on now. Obviously I could use a cutting mat, but I've been doing this from the comfort of my couch, and I'm going to continue to do so. So I think I'm just going to flip it onto the back and use the back side. It's super hard. Like I can't even bend it. Like it would probably snap if I tried really, really hard. But it's this really hard board that was like the back of a sketch pad. And I just kept it. I always keep the backs. Don't ask me why. I use it for random stuff like this. And like to tape papers too so I can paint and stuff like that. Don't ask. Let's get some new tape. Technically old tape because this has paint on it already, but it's still sticky, so we're gonna keep using it. Do you see the theme of my life here? A frugal gal, okay? So I'm just gonna tape it to my board like this. Okay. Then I just use a regular old X-Acto knife and I cut it out. We're gonna watch some Netflix while we work on this. What are you guys watching right now? I'm watching a few things.
I'm in my car.
Oh, shh. I'm watching a few things. We started watching the new season of The Mole last night. It's a really funny game show. It's pretty funny. I'm still getting through One Piece, and I also started this show called Fire Country because it was like in the top 10 of what's going on Netflix right now. And at first it was very corny, and then I really got into it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And so I think I'm gonna watch some more of that because it's been a few days and I've been thinking about it, and so I need to know what happens next. So that's gonna fuel getting through this. I hope it doesn't take me too long. These are like some of the more simpler kind of designs. Well, not this guy, but the last two are a lot more simpler. Honestly, it's a lot of curves, and the curves are kind of a pain in the butt, but I'm not in a rush, so let's get it done. Whew, finally finished cutting this one. I don't know how long that has taken me. Maybe like 45 minutes. A long time. Maybe more. I did stop and I ate a snack, but this is what it looks like. The eyeball part, the inner eye bits are not suspended on anything, so the whole thing got cut out, and I'll just have to paint them in by hand. Oh my gosh. I need some caffeine if I'm gonna get through these last two cutouts. A storm is coming in right now, so the light is getting quite dark. Let's see. Oh, before I take this off, I need to draw the outline on it. And I use a square ruler, like a 90-degree ruler, to make sure that I get it as square as I can, because my little piece of paper is not like super accurate, so I'll go over these markings with the 90-degree ruler. Okay, this is what it looks like. Wow, so cute. All right, I gotta cut the rest of it out, but this looks great. We're gonna keep going. This last stencil I did not think through very well. Did not think through all of the floating pieces. So I have one of them here that I cut out just for a reference so that I can hand paint them on the wall somehow to finish up the design. But yeah, I like went to start cutting out the border and literally the whole thing fell out and I was like, oops. Okay, but I am finished with all of the stencils, which is exciting. Let me show you. All right, here they are. All of my stencils. This took forever. Like forever, but also not forever. I dragged it out over days because it's certainly not something I wanted to do all in one sitting. Like my fingers were tired. But now I think it's time to put it on the wall, I think. I'm kind of nervous. I've had a lot of time to think about how I want to put it on the wall. At least like how I want to stick the stencil on there, that type of thing. But I'm still unsure because there's like a couple ways I could do it with the materials that I currently have. So I'm gonna pull out some things and think about it some more, and then I'll see you in the basement and we will start testing things and see if this stencil idea will work. All right, I just spent what felt like an hour measuring and gridding the entire wall section and then taping up my stencils. Some of them had to be like cut to be like perfect 7" by 7". They weren't perfect. I'm scared. I've never done anything like this before, and if I mess it up, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so sad. But we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it, okay? I'm freaking scared. Okay, I'm scared. At first I thought I wanted to use like a small brush, but then I'm like, girl, you're gonna be here forever. So we're gonna try the foam roller. Okay. I'm scared. What if it doesn't come out? What if I spent all of those hours cutting these damn stencils and it doesn't work? Okay, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. All right, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Ah, we're just gonna go for it. Okay. Okay. I feel like I don't have enough paint on my roller. Let's try some more. Oh my god, I'm freaking scared. Because if I peel this off and it looks like trash, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Okay, okay. That's much better coverage, but is it too much coverage? Is the question. I don't want to see any white bits. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay. Oh, fail! Oh my god, that is an epic fail. No, please. Please, 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 please. You have to see this. Fail! No, okay. We have to wipe this off. All right. I have cleaned the area of the paint. That was a huge fail, like huge. Maybe that was not the best one to start out with because it's like the most detailed. And to my point, I think I may have to use a small brush. I may have to use a small brush to do that one. So let's try one that isn't so scary. Let's try this one. Let's try that one. Okay. Literally, I feel like I want to throw up. I want this to work so bad. Like, I want to succeed. Okay. Because maybe that was an issue. It was like lifting up, and we don't want that. Okay, be brave. I don't know. I'm freaking scared. Oh no! The roller's not it. The roller is not it. The roller is not it, you guys. No. Okay. Like, what is that? No. Okay. Oh, okay. The roller is not it. I have to do this by hand with a paintbrush. Damn. That is really a bummer. That is really a bummer. Okay, so I gotta buckle in because this fitting to take me all day. All right.
Exact appearance at a specific point in time, you know, like making it look like it did when it was built. There, the attic most likely wasn't there. They're still quite old. They were added on sometime within about 10 years of the main part of the house being built, but they're not original.
No.
I like
I'm back. After arming myself with some knowledge via YouTube University, I ran to the store and got myself some makeup application sponges. Literally, the first thing I learned when I was watching those videos was I was using way too much paint. Definitely can't use a roller. Definitely can't use a flat brush. So I was just wrong on all accounts, which is why I failed so terribly both those times. So another thing I learned was that this is certainly not going to be a quick process. So I am buckling in for the night, I guess, because I really want this to succeed, and I want to finish this weekend. But yes, makeup sponge, right? What I learned is you dip the sponge in the paint, you dab a lot of the paint off on a surface that's not your stencil, and then you slowly stipple thin layers of paint onto your stencil. And it's not a quick process. It takes finesse. I watch lots of videos to see if I can take shortcuts. I cannot. So yeah, let's try this one with the Sheikah symbol. It worked. It worked. It definitely takes some finesse. It definitely takes some patience, but I cannot believe how cute that looks. Oh, this tile mosaic is going to look freaking amazing. I can't believe it. I'm so excited to continue to keep using these stencils and fill up the rest of the area, but you're gonna have to watch part 2 of the laundry room to watch me continue all of this, because this video was solely about the construction and the ideation of this. And so I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you're inspired to think outside the box and be creative in your own space. And if you're a Legend of Zelda fan, let me know what you think. Definitely check out the next part of the makeover, where I will be sharing with you how I put this up on the wall, the flooring, the decor, all of that. So I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, bye.